I recently got a job 3 weeks after being fired, but my friend from Zimbabwe have been looking for a job for the past 10 months, has not got anything. And so it's a contradiction. Like they're saying you need workers in Germany, but when you are here looking for a job, you don't get it. So what's what?
Tut mir leid, ich wollte wieder für dein Frieden sein und
But then I got that job in 3 weeks of being fired because of the connection I made while there, because jobs in Germany mostly works with the referrals and connections. Like, yeah, I know her. I had worked with her. He works better. She works better. Yeah, so you get a job easily than when you are going to start from scratch. But also that does not mean that now your life is over, now you cannot get something. Of course you can get something. This comes down to your CV, your achievements. In your CV, you have to list that down because that's their focus. They don't not care where you did your university, but they want to know what are you bringing to the company. What have you achieved so far? What are your experience? Yeah, so they normally want to experience in their area, like experience in their country. Your qualifications in Kenya or Zimbabwe or Ghana or Nigeria does not matter in Germany or in India. Your qualifications in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, those qualifications does not matter in Germany. You have to again retrain, have to have experiences from their country. That's when they can trust you. You know, I really got laid off for the pettiest reason ever. Like, I really got laid off for the pettiest reasons ever. And you cannot understand until you understand how the system works. So after knowing how the system works, then I understand, because they really need to lay people off. So just one small, tiny mistake or misunderstanding. Yeah, just one tiny small misunderstanding, you're out, because they need to cut people off. And it's easier to cut somebody who at least you think there's something. Yeah, so yeah, also that's how I got laid off. Just in case you want to watch, I don't know if you may want to watch it, but just in case you want to watch why I was laid off, why I was fired, here is the link. Oh, the link is in here is the video. The link is in the description box. Why people struggle to find job in Germany. There's a contradiction. Germany needs workers. Germany are importing workers from different parts of the world. But then again, you hear some companies in Germany are shutting down, and some companies are reducing and cutting wages of their workers, and some companies are laying off some of their staffs, and you wonder why all this is happening. And it's contrary with Germany needs over 400,000 skilled workers every year. So this is why there's this contradiction. So click this video and get right into it. I was laid off in my job like 4 months ago, and it has also happened to some other people. Like, you just get laid off for petty reasons. This is because like taxes are so heavy. Germany cutting their links with Russia made them look for alternative energy sources. So this made everything so expensive. So everything actually is so expensive. The taxes are increased. Everything is increased. So actually even foodstuffs, everything is just as increased in Germany. So, you know, if you are not making so much profit, but the taxes are increased, everything is so high, it forces like the owners to just lay people off. So they look for any strange reasons or any minute reason to lay you off. So it's time to just be the best on your behavior so that you don't get laid off. So it's so contradicting, because on other hand is they are also importing workers to come and work for them. Getting a job is difficult. You look for a job and you will not get, but they're also looking for workers and getting workers from other countries. Like, why is that? So this is what happens. So population is aging, like it's an aging population. So there are no more people, no more energetic people to work. So they're going to import people from other countries to come and work in their countries. So there are jobs that the young people in Germany don't like. I don't know if I should put it like that, but there are jobs that young Germans don't consider getting into. Yeah, that's it. These are the jobs that really need workforce, and they are the bottleneck jobs, like the nursing jobs, working in the elderly care homes, like the healthcare jobs. So the healthcare jobs include working in the elderly homes, nursing jobs, doctors, paramedics, all that. So few people go into that field, so that's why they need people to come and help them, because there are a lot of aging population who needs care, and the aging population needs care, but there are not enough people pursuing such cases to help them. Another reason why it's so difficult to get a job in Germany is that most workers or most employers need you to have a conversational German, to be able to have a conversational German, which is B2 level or B1 level, which mostly foreigners who just come to Germany don't have. So, you come thinking that you're going to work, but then you cannot communicate. So they don't see you seriously, because it's like you don't want to integrate to the system. So it's only fair that you try your best to learn German and integrate in the system, because even if your work does not require German language, like let's say you're in IT or anything, but you will require German language for documentation, for daily interaction with your colleagues, for meetings, for what, you will always require German language to interact. So it's advisable to just use German language, just to know German language, so that easier interaction. Also, if you apply for the job and you cannot understand the language and others can understand the language, then definitely yours is not going to be considered. So yeah, that's why most people can't get a job. The fairy tale that most people sold to us, that you'll come to Germany and land a high-paying job, yes, it might be true or it might not be true, but this is because if you come from a different country, let's say Africa, let's say Kenya, where I'm from, you have to certify your certificate first so that you are able to work, which takes time, which takes years. So if you're coming to Germany to work with your certificates back at home, it means that you're going to take some time for them to be recognized, for them to be verified. Or another alternative is that you go and do a course which is in high demand. So courses which are in high demand are like the healthcare jobs or the renewable energy. So what they sold to us, that if you come to Germany, is like you come and you land a high paying job. No, that's not the case. So hear it from me, that's not the case. If you come here with your certificates, it means that your certificates will need to be verified and certified. Like they want to see if really, they have to certify and verify your certificates, which takes years. My friend from Zimbabwe have been trying to verify her certificates, her medical certificates. She did her degree in Zimbabwe, and she has been trying to verify her documents from 2023. Until now, they have not been verified. So, if you come with a hurry that you want to get into a job quickly and start earning high, then you have to think again, because that means that you have to come and maybe start with some part-time jobs as you wait for your papers to be verified, or you again do another course, or maybe just that. Yeah, because if you want a job, it means you want to integrate to the society. So you have to behave like local, that is in terms of your papers and communication and everything. And in your CV, mostly they just look at your performance, your achievements. They do not care about the university where you studied from. So you're going to miss a job if you come with your certificates from your country and expect to get into the job market, because job market in Germany is very, very competitive. And you're going to compete with a lot of people. So it's only fair for you and for your employer that you have certificates and qualities and qualifications that match the system. There are several sites where for you to get a job in Germany easily, it's mostly through connections and referrals. Yeah, that's easy to get, like through connection and referrals. So, but how do you get connections and referrals? So this you can do through maybe websites, which I normally talk about them here. You can use Stepstones, LinkedIn, Indeed, those kinds of jobs. But your CV don't have to be the generic where you send for multiple companies. Like you have to tailor it to fit and match the job description that you're looking for, because that is what they are looking out for. You cannot just put a generic CV. Remember, you're going to kind of competition, you're competing with others to get the job, so only the best way. So if if it's just a generic with general, like general CV for general, then you're not going to get it. So for you, in order for you to actually secure a job, you have to tailor it in a way that it corresponds with the job you are applying to. There are worker shortage on bottleneck jobs like healthcare system, which includes the nurses, doctors, paramedics, care homes, like caring for the elderly. You go to the elderly homes and there are a lot of them, they need people to care for them. And also child educators, early childhood educators, because now there are a lot of children, but there are few people who pursued that area, so there are a lot of chances waiting to be filled. There are also skilled jobs which has shortage of workers. So skilled jobs are like the plumbers, electrician, construction workers. Everybody needs things to be fixed in the house, but few people pursue that. So those fields need more people. So that's where you hear that Germany needs a lot of people. Germany needs a lot of people for work, but also they're cutting off people, and you're like, this is so contradicting. What do they mean? Because most people, especially when students, getting a job is not easy. You apply, and you do not get jobs. So Germany is announcing that they need over 400,000 workers in a year. But also you're here and you do not get a job and you don't understand. So what's going on? They need workers, but you cannot find a job. So what's going on? What's the deal here? Yeah, so that's the deal. So one of the ways to stand out so that you be among the people that get selected is that you be detailed. What can help you is that you be detailed in your CV or your resume, like in writing your resume, and also know where to look. For instance, if you want to come to Germany to look for a job, you've taken your chance card and to come to Germany, you have to know where to look, because you can come to Germany and look and not get anything and go back home and you could spend so much money or a lot of things. So it's good to know that, to do your research, this is my area, this is what I want to focus on. Is it something which is really on demand, or is it something that I'm just going to be there? So for instance, if you're a student planning to pursue something, it's proper to go for a high demand job, the job that's going to land you even the internships quicker, jobs quicker when you get done. So renewable energy, healthcare system, or some engineer jobs and some IT jobs. Actually, IT jobs, only senior levels are the ones going to land you jobs, but you go for such high landing jobs. You don't just do anything. Germany is like any other country which is affected with the Russia-Ukraine war. So cutting ties with Russia meant that they no longer get energy from there. So they sought for alternative energy, which is really quite expensive. Right now, even the Deutschland ticket, which used to be 49, but right now is 58. So because of the taxes, everything has increased, but the salary is just there. The salary has not increased, and also the consumption rate is just still there. So it's salary competing against the high cost of living. But this is all over the world. It cannot only be Germany. I really got laid off for the pettiest reason ever. I really got laid off for the pettiest reasons ever. And you cannot understand until you understand how the system works. So after knowing how the system works, then I understand, because they really need to lay people off. So just one small, tiny mistake or misunderstanding, just one tiny small misunderstanding, you're out, because they need to cut people off, and it's easier to cut somebody who at least you think there's something. So also that's how I got laid off. Just in case you want to watch, I don't know if you may want to watch it, but just in case you want to watch why I was laid off, why I was fired, here is the link. The link is here is the video. The link is in the description box.